much. Check again, Steve.
Check. One,
All right.
two.
Cool.
Do a little intro.
Nah. I'm good, man. The reason why, because wow, I'm so nervous to be honest, but I have to keep it professional because we are already recording.
Hey!
This is part of my style. Like, I don't really tell everyone.
Yeah.
Like, but before we're gonna dive into our amazing conversation, please introduce yourself. Like maybe from JD, like, and then towards Pav, and then Steve.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so my name's JD. Online tags are under JD Raycraft, and I do content. I stream on Twitch. I do a little bit of YouTube. From a couple of years, I'm mainly focused around doing Overwatch and first-person shooter content, but now I'm diversing to do story games.
Cool.
And a bit of vlogging as well. As of recently, I've done a couple of vlogs, so yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then what about you, Pav?
Well, hey, my name is Pav. My handle is Pavlovaface on just about everything. Extremely hobbyist content creator across just about everything, just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
But my true focus and passion is community building and the local Perth creative communities.
Amazing.
So that's really where I spend most of my time.
Yeah.
I'm one of the managers for WACCH, which is the West Australian Content Creator Hub.
Yeah.
We organize meetups and networking events to get like-minded individuals to get together and talk and do cool things.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, I'm also an MC for events and conventions and kind of just trying to
Entertain everyone.
try to do whatever I can, just kind of really exploring that area at the moment. Upcoming, we've got Pixel Expo next weekend.
Yeah.
That's a super...
And I mean, we're gonna talk about that
that-
way later.
okay.
That's for later. That's for later.
Teaser. No spoiler. Well, we'll come at you, but it Pixel chat.
Yeah, because we have to also like another person here. So like, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah,
He's got a script ready.
There you go. No, I do not have the amount of honorable credentials these two have. But yeah, I'm just here for a good time with Luke. I'm online handle Stephen Arcus, one word, Stephen with a V.
On YouTube, eh?
Yeah, on YouTube mainly. Like the past couple of years, done a lot of like food related shorts.
Okay.
This year sort of broke into doing a few more cooking related, just life about Perth. As maybe some of you can hear, I'm not from
Australia.
WA. Yeah, I'm a Canadian, I think I am pretty much full on Canadian, being there for 8 years now. And yeah, so just like branching out, doing a few different things, and here join the creator community that these
With
two
the other boys, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's
So
been a
it
good
just,
time.
I think I had not really good introduction, but just quick shout out again with Western Australian content creator in Perth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called WACCH.
Yeah.
So what's the H stands for?
Hub.
Hub.
We just wanted to spell out watch, so it's like so we can do play on words. We can do watch parties. We can do watching games.
Oh, okay, so that sounds very catchy. Because the thing
Watch
is,
for that announcement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We just keep going.
Watch the space.
We just keep going. Because as you all can know, that my viewers mainly from Indonesia, but again across the globe, like some of them like from Europe and America. And the thing is, I'm aware with you guys that you guys haven't really exposed yourself. So I'm just thinking that if I also can reach my viewers, and then because a lot of Indonesian people also love doing content creator, you know, like as you can see, we have like bunch of creative people and then doing vlogs and then games especially. Because yeah, that's why you guys, like, it's been an honor for me that you guys want to spend time and then. Yeah, and then tell about your organization. Maybe start from Pav. Can you explain me the history of WACCH or
Yeah, well,
Watch?
It's kind of two groups that have recently come together. I'm from the Twitch and streaming side originally. Our Discord, our community kind of began in around 2017, 2018.
So it started back in 2017.
Yep, around that time. Memory's hazy, so long ago.
All good, man.
And we're very focused on doing like events a couple times a year just to get people together. Once I joined the team around 2019, I kind of tried to ramp up events because that was like really my passion.
Okay.
Then COVID happened.
Yeah.
That exploded everything. Brought activity down to the ground.
Okay.
And once everything started getting a bit more normalized, we started rebuilding pretty much from the ground up. And in that time, we started collaborating with the Perth YouTuber community, which I
Okay.
think you're more familiar with.
Yeah.
And over the last year and a half, we did like a lot of collaborative events.
Cool.
And then in April of this year, we officially launched WACCH, which was the collaboration of coming together where before it was just streaming and Twitch focused, and they were just YouTube focused. We realized that as a creator, you're gonna have your fingers in just about
Yeah,
everything.
a bigger umbrella, yeah.
Exactly.
Trying
So
to everyone.
there's no point being platform specific when as a creator you're on everything and you need to be on everything.
Yeah.
So that's
And then just a bit clarification. It's not only YouTube or streamers because it's content creator now.
Yeah.
So you guys can do like a
TikTok,
TikTok, Instagram, whatever,
Podcasts. Yeah, everything.
So everyone's that have a same interested, just go straight to our community. It's on all platform, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And then what interests me that because you mentioned before it was streamer and a YouTuber, those two different kind of niche, right? But then like again after throughout all the years, right? So who is the pioneer actually, like the first organizer that create this?
The very first organizers on the Twitch side were a friend of mine called Captain Perth.
Yeah.
And on the YouTube side, it was I think Look Like Games.
Look Like
was
Games.
one of the at least the core members that I remember.
Yeah.
Both of them have kind of stepped away to do
Oh,
other
okay.
things. At the moment, I've taken on the lead role for the community.
Yeah.
And we've been onboarding a lot of like very keen individuals in the last couple of years. JD's about to join the
member.
the community
The
team
community.
as well.
Yeah, cool.
And I think it's going to be a powerhouse in the community scene.
Nice.
I'm just looking forward to meeting everyone and having a bit more in-depth time meeting everyone and also giving everyone sort of a familiar face to get to know.
Yeah.
That was like one of the key things that I put to these guys. It's like, you know, like sometimes when you have these sort of groups and organizations, you kind of need like a few people that are like people that everyone sort of can recognize and go to just ask questions or like say, hey, who does this, who does that? Just be able to like branch out as well as not be so shy and closed in, which I feel like a lot of content creators can be, and that's why they do a lot of things by themselves.
Correct.
But it's easier to grow as a content creator when you do stuff with more people. So just having those familiar faces. That's that was basically my input coming in that I wanted to try and help.
So from your start journey with the WACCH community, WACCH, sorry, WACCH. Sounds a bit like German. So since when that you are like actively really put effort and then like put your something ideas like since 2022 or 2021 after COVID or before COVID when it was like separated or?
So basically I went to one meetup like about probably 4 or 5 years ago with a friend of mine. And then I kind of was a bit absent from the group for like maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
And then as it started pushing
I get
back in.
DMs, JD be like, I'm coming to the next one. And I was like, well, so.
Where are you? Exactly. Pav was on and off trying to get me back in, and then I was just getting busy with life. And then I came back in. I started doing a lot more content, a lot more collaboration stuff, mainly in the Overwatch scene.
Okay.
And then there was a few things that happened over the internet that I won't really get into, but basically it just kind of maybe pushed like, hey, we should actually be trying to collaborate a little bit more. So I've been talking to a bunch of people through the Western Australian community as well as some people over in Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney about just doing a lot more collaboration work to get everyone familiar with each other, especially in Australia. Because like even though like with us two, it's mainly Western Australia, but if you look at Australia compared to the rest of the world, it's still quite small in the content creating scene.
Correct.
I feel like
I think the phrase we always go back to is rising tides lift all boats is
Rising tides lift all boats. Cool.
Is kind of the motto for a lot of ANZ communities.
Again, like because I came from Indonesia, right? And then when I got here in Perth, like it took me quite a long time to realize, hang on, like is there any organization that can cover my hobby, which is content creator? And then I just realized like, yeah, you guys not really kind of bit like exist in, in everyone's mind. For example, like the image as Perth, like small, quiet city. And then if you compare with Melbourne and Sydney, it is more like people can just reach out people on the street, like doing content, like maybe TikTok, funny video. But in Perth, I think I rarely seen anyone's doing that.
I think the struggle with that is the mentality that creatives move overseas. So
A lot do, yeah.
So a lot of people don't even think to look for it in Perth. They think it's non-existent. So we've worked pretty hard with our outreach and our visibility in the last year. We've like grown maybe 100%, like easily 10x our visibility in the wider community.
Nice.
And there's still we probably haven't even reached a fraction of the people interested in the space that still don't know about us. So we're actively working on it, but with that, it's a lot of man hours. So.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
Right? Just be patient and builds up. That's like from my perspective. Also, like Steve, like you said to us, like you're mainly in Canada, right? And then maybe Canada also maybe a bigger country, and then in the worldwide perspective, also you guys pretty stand out with the gamers, streamers, you know, and the entertainment world. So what do you think about when you come here and then see like this organization trying to embrace content creator? What do you think about it?
It's really good. Like the one thing I noticed, there's a lot of similarities between like Perth and Calgary, where we come from, because a lot of creators in Calgary, they tend to either move to Vancouver or to Toronto. But there's a lot of really cool stuff in Calgary. Like, everyone just knows it as a oil and gas town.
So actually, it's almost same in Perth.
Almost similar to WA, yeah.
Fun fact, one of the Twitch meetup organizers for, I think, Ontario, Calgary, just moved across to Perth, because that's our hometown. And shout out to Malkari. We love you.
Yeah, no way.
And then they've been with it like around the community as well, which has been really, really nice.
It's nice, yeah. It's nice to get the representation in these sort of cities where you don't necessarily think they're big on like creatives. And when I moved here with my partner, we were we would sort of just trying to make friends and stuff. And for me, like this was my passion, like sort of making content and just doing like fun things with everyone. I go on Facebook, and then I saw WACCH was on there, and then simply just saw the like one of the meetups back in March, and got to meet all you guys, which was really fun. And then I do actually highly suggest going to Discord, because the Discord was also a great place to sort of like see a lot more things. Yeah, like that to me was like, oh yeah, these guys do like a lot
the Discord
of
is quite active as well. Yeah. Like, I'll flick through that and just say, wow, like it'll be literally like 24 hours, and there's still like there's hundreds of messages that have already gone by.
It's definitely
it's really good.
It's definitely the epicenter of our community.
So Discord, so everyone can know, because again, like when we're talking about content creator, might be like 30 years old guy, or maybe a 40 years old person, but also like 17 years old person. So it's like very diverse of age bracket.
We're absolutely an all age community.
Yeah,
super chill.
But again, like the main focus when we want to have a active communication platform. So Discord,
it's our epicenter. We strive to spread all of our information to everywhere else on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. But once again, it comes down to manpower. So everything, if you want to hear everything come out first, as soon as it comes out, Discord. Otherwise, Facebook. It gets spread out as soon as we can.
And when we're talking about that part, like slowly trying to build up again our existence, like again, like when you're talking about events upcoming, because I know there will be a super big event, which is Pixel Expo.
That's it. And
we're so excited with it, because there's so many things like games, cosplays, and then maybe Paf, you're more entitled to explain to us.
Sure. I have very luckily had the opportunity to be part of the committee for Pixel Expo. I'll be at the event as the main stage host, so I'll be in the theater throughout the weekend. But Pixel Expo is Perth's gaming, animation, pop culture event. And it's got a huge focus on local talent. So whether that's creators, artists, vendors, just everything to once again uplift the local and Australian community, which is all what Pixel is.
So it will be on the 28th
and 29th.
28th and 29th, which is Saturday and Sunday?
That's it.
Okay. What about the tickets availability condition at the moment?
Yeah, well, tickets are still available.
Cool.
You can get them online and available in the day, but you have I'm hearing on the down low, tickets are going real fast.
Oh, right.
And Pixel's first year sold out. So I don't know if it'll happen again, but it may. So do not sleep on it. If you want to check it out, it is a show you do not want to miss. Definitely get your tickets as soon as possible. They may not last.
What's the website again? Pixel Expo Perth or something?
Pixel, that's a great question, and I wish you asked me for it. I believe it's pixelexpo.org. I will. So. I'll Google it. You ask me again.
Yeah,
we'll circle back to it.
Again, hit us on Discord, or
absolutely.
on Facebook. It's just WACCH, and then WACCH. Sorry, WACCH.
But no,
I embarrass myself.
On Google, you can literally just search up Pixel Expo, and it will be the first thing that pops up. So.
The SEO is fantastic.
Sorry, can you explain what is SEO?
Search engine optimization.
You see, the different vocabulary between streamers and YouTubers.
And it's not just for gamers, Pixel. Like
Yeah.
I'm personally not a gamer, but I'm still gonna go just to like see everything and all the pop culture and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
so.
not only
Artists as well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Cosplay, artist,
like pop culture lover
that is
people.
pop culture in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
insane, and there's gonna be lots of free activations as well. So like, it's not gonna be like other events where it's just a marketplace. You buy a ticket to go in, and then you
Look
can
around
then
and
you can
then-
buy more things. There's gonna be stuff you can do, which is
amazing.
Which is the beauty of Pixel Expo and why I think it's the best event in WA.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got a few musicians coming in as well, don't we? To
Do
do
we?
some performance.
Wow.
Yes,
I believe.
that
Wow,
is-
music
that
band.
is-
No way.
One of them's actually an old friend of mine.
Really?
Even
Yeah.
in the theater, and one of our good friends is going to be in the closing ceremony
Performing. Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
yes, true,
That's
yes,
true.
yes.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of good. As I said, uplifting all local creatives. It's gonna
So
be-
where about again the location,
it's going to be at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Center,
which is in the heart of CBD. Yeah,
right in the hub.
you can't get lost. Yeah,
Hard to miss it.
hard to miss it. Yeah. And again, like when the experience when we are like doing a content creator and then sharing ideas, it's not just about doing like online thing, right? Because it's also build up a network. As you can see, like my personal experience when I met you guys, like it's so cool that I can know more about entertainment in Perth. Again, like Perth, it's I would like to say a bit unique because it's so many things happen actually, but no one knows about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The advertising, I
Yeah,
feel like,
I
is
think
low for a lot of
advertising.
things.
In my perspective, Perth is a hidden gem. We are literally the most isolated city in the world.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And because of that, no large scale events come to us just purely because
Far,
it is-
right?
Far,
Distance.
it's more expensive. It doesn't logistically make monetary sense for big large scale events to come to us. So because of that absence of stuff,
Yeah.
the incredibly talented people that we have in our community
True.
band together and create cool shit themselves. And people don't realize it at the sheer caliber of the talent in WA because no one comes by, no one talks about us. But we have some of the best scenes for like subcultures.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It is.
And
It's
then
phenomenal.
And then the natural phenomena, like if you want to talk about things about going out to the ocean with if you want to have like a cinematic content, I think Perth is one of the best places you have to go. Like Kimberley up north, and then Karajini, and then if you go down south, like Albany and Esperance.
Yeah.
This is
really
also
nice.
amazing.
Just going to the beach at sunset, it's
Yeah.
it's great. You got the
insane.
sun right there, perfect for anyone who does videography or anything like that. We got quite some beautiful scenes out here. In that
JD,
sense.
don't tell them about our beaches because they're all going to come.
That's true, yeah.
Can you believe we get free parking for our
Yeah,
beaches?
exactly.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Our beaches are like phenomenal, like
Like
10
world
times
class,
better.
world class.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you. And
We have
everywhere
free
else,
parking.
we have free parking. Don't tell them.
Not
Don't
just-
let the secret out.
not just free parking, free toll, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need to pay toll. There's so many things that my friends told me when they moved from East Coast. Like, what do you think about Perth? Like, always like the beach are outstanding, amazing, and free
Free
parking.
parking.
They can't believe like, Perth, like how come you guys can do this like all these years? Like, come
It's a
on.
hidden gem, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why like you guys come on if you have like so much interested, like just have a go, like just hit us on Facebook across platform, and then Twitter, or maybe again Discord, and then also with the Pixel Expo. I think that's a very good starting point. Yeah,
Absolutely.
especially when the ticket is still available. But yeah, you just don't want to miss it. Just hit on us again, like on Google, and we'll keep update on screen for the website of the link, or again Facebook. Like, you want to say something again about the Pixel Expo?
Pixel Expo, you don't want to miss it. Make sure you get there. I'm telling you, if you live in Perth and you like pop culture, gaming, cosplay, artists, this is not an event to miss. It is. You will sorely regret it if you don't make it out there. I'm telling you.
I think another thing to point out as well is for the gaming side as well is that we have quite a lot of indie developers.
Yeah.
Both,
Oh, no
I think
way.
throughout Australia, as well as including a few in Western Australia as well.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
majority
cool.
majority local, few few Aussie devs and a couple internationals as well coming down.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay, there we go.
The game developer, you mean?
The game developers.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask me for specifics because I cannot remember.
It is. I've had a look. It is quite a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
We
like
have a lot to show.
It's like a top tier.
Yeah. Think for reference, I don't like doing the comparison, but like if you know what PAX is and
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been to PAX, Pixel is just a PAX for Perth.
Okay.
And it is delivering.
Is it just in Perth or actually Pixel Expo is the whole Australia?
Pixel is created and run by a volunteer organization of all Perth locals.
So it is actually like really, really local Perth.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the proud then.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
Perth
easy.
event by Perth locals who have been in the convention scene for over like maybe multiple decades, like who just love the scene and are really passionate about the community, and they are volunteers. There's not a dime, every single penny that is put into Pixel is goes into making the show better. No one takes profit. It doesn't. It
goes back to the community.
It all goes into the community to run a sick.
That's
event.
awesome, yeah.
It's unreal.
So again, from our perspective, like from you, Steve, from Calgary, again, when you compare with maybe a bit your background, did you do a lot of similar things in Calgary, like going to the like a Pixel Expo, similar things?
I've done a couple of things. The one in Calgary, I guess I'll shout out the Calgary Expo. It's like the Comic-Con for Calgary.
Okay.
And that was really good. Like it sounds like comparison wise, it's kind of a similar thing, and also just a very local like event in Calgary as well. Yeah, they had a lot of people come from all different cities to come in and do like cosplay and sell their pop culture stuff. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see how that's gonna come in and like how it will be like here for me, like
Cool.
going to Pixel. Yeah, but that's probably the most similar thing. And overall, it's just a fun time. Like again, coming from a non-gamer or anything like that, it's just fun to go there,
Especially
see everybody, meet everybody.
Spend your weekend, like doing something new that you won't miss it, and then you won't regret about it, because again, it's like what. Yeah, again, like a lot of cartoons, a lot of animes. It's not all about the geek or the like the weird guys images.
We are the weird guys. But we take
it's
pride in
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
we take
exactly.
pride. I've always taken pride in that.
100%. Yeah,
It's just like people just do a bit different hobbies, right?
Geek and nerd culture is mainstream now, guys.
It so is. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Pretty much.
There's more of us than not.
Yeah. 100%. And like just that culture too is just all you guys are just awesome people to like be around. Yeah.
I think it is also a good chance to educate people when you talk about like actually a lot of people now doing streaming. It's like a new normal kind of thing, because maybe from COVID, when you can't go out, and then people are like, what I'm doing, and then they start doing streaming, and then eventually like some of these guys are actually now a millionaire, bro. Like they are really success, and because of, what did you do? Like because of COVID, I got fired, and I do like online thing, and then they're like blow up. So this is a good chance again to educate people when gamers like bunch of geeks, and then like not the cool kids, but bro, like you just come and then experience yourself first, and then there's a lot of cool people with super talented. Like you guys are really smart. Like I couldn't believe like when it my first impression with JD, like dude, like you have a very good communication skills, and then you have a very broad mindset. Like not everyone can have the talent, and then sometimes people are just looking at you like, you're a nerdy guy, like you doing games, like come on, like like what do you think about it?
Well, it's funny because like a lot of people say that, where it's like you're a nerd, you do this, you do that, you sit at home and just play games, but it's like people don't realize that when you do streaming and you sit and click live, you then have people watching you. Yeah. And it's like when you're on a stage, except it's not the verbal presence, so you can't hear the tone of when someone talks. It's literally text.
Yeah.
So your brain has to sort of register how they're feeling. And then with YouTube, you play your videos for like maybe 2 or 3 hours, but then that could lead up to 10 hours of just editing that video that you've just done. So like, sure, we might be lazy seeing them playing games, but we have to press a few extra buttons so that we have to do a lot of work later on that people don't see. Some of us can't pay for editors and all that, so we all do it ourselves. So is it really that lazy when we're basically sitting at an office desk like you guys? Like, yeah.
It's a little bit fun because me and Steve, like because we're mainly doing YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Because when you talk about streamers, like how many hours did you guys usually like to streaming?
Yeah, I guess it's different for everyone. Mine varied within my career. I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll let you go first in this one because mine's a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah. Is there like a minimum, like at least an hour or like a 90 minutes or?
Look, at my peak like scheduled streaming career, if you want to call it a career, I would do 3 times a week for at least 3 hours a session.
3 hours,
which is
wow.
Well, 3. That's then like your basic. Then like on a weekend or when I was like hyper focused, it'd be anywhere between 6 and 11 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah,
straight. And I feel like that's probably going to be more of the case with JD.
So
you can address.
So basically, around COVID time, and I highly suggest people to not do this. For 3 to 4 months straight, I think it was. This is 20. I'm trying to think. It was
2020.
I think it was 2020 when 2019, 2020 when I did this. For 3 to 4 months straight, I would go from roughly about 12, like lunchtime,
Yeah.
till midnight.
No way.
I did that for like weeks on straight, just 12 to 12. I'd stream that
12
long, go to
midday
bed. Yeah, midday to midnight. Yeah, don't do that. It kills. It hurts.
Also a little detrimental to your actual growth.
A bit. But then basically, I started working like a casual job, and then started like basically moderating myself. Like, okay, let's not do that. And now at the moment, because of like my work schedule and stuff, at the moment, I'm down to maybe like 1 or 2 a week. But that's going to change to do a little bit more, plus a little bit of editing. But
It takes skill because when I first my first meetup with the WACCH community, when they said the numbers, like, you guys talk that lot, like when we're doing like a YouTube like recording ourselves, like I don't know about you guys, like how many hours?
Well, I was gonna say like the one thing I commend streamers about is the fact that you guys put all this work in, but then it's live. Like the one thing that I find when I'm doing my shorts or any other bit of content, I'm so like, oh, I messed up this line, I'm just gonna re-record it.
Yeah.
But for like you guys, it's like it's out there, which I think is like super. It's like such a good skill. Because that's the one thing that I can't do well. Like I feel I can do a somewhat good short or somewhat good video, but if you put me in a live stream, I think I would like really struggle just being like so on the fly. Like
it's also like the energy, man. Like how can you guys manage your energy level? For example, you can't just go high for 3 hours long straight away, and then like there's ups and even when you like 12 hours, like
when I was doing those 12 hours, I'll be honest, I was not making great content. I was not, purely because like my energy wasn't there, or because I was playing a competitive game. I'm more frustrated on live stream than I am anything else. But no, I feel like there's a way when you're streaming to like sort of like kind of like adjusting your levels on the fly for certain parts of like a game that you're playing. Yeah. So when I was playing this one game with my friends Investige and Roglin, shout out to them, they're great Perth content creators. Yep. We're playing some 7 Days to Die, and it was like, you know, every now and then we're kind of focusing on the main aspects of the games, but every now and then it'll be just a massive like, let's see what we can do to annoy each other, and then that's where the high kicks in. Back to the grinding of the game to focus on what way can I make Roglin angry? Let's see what we can do there.
Okay.
Fun fact, it's anything.
When you guys stream, like how much planning do you do like pre-stream? Because I find for me, when I make a video, like that's where most of the work comes in, is like the pre-work, and then the shoot is like so minimal, and then the edit, as you guys probably know, is like a long time. Like when you guys plan a stream, is it quite laid out in like a list, or is it just sort of, okay, I generally am going to have like an Overwatch session, maybe something else, and then like how does that work for streamers?
Well, so for me personally, it's very on and off. Like one day I'll probably just wake up and just literally just decide I'm going to stream and just click the live button. And then once I click that live button, I've got it on like a waiting thing, and I'll just start posting like, oh yeah, I'm live now. Okay. But then if I'm doing stuff with certain people, I'll usually go into like, I'll go into Canva or something and quickly make up a quick little edit thing and just say, hey, we're doing this on this day. So when I was playing with a few people doing like Sea of Thieves and we planned a day to do this collaboration stream, I made up an edit for that. When I did my charity stuff, I spent like, I think a couple of weeks over time just making little things here and there, just doing stuff for getting ready for the charity events and all that. So it really kind of varies. Like if you plan a big event, then it's kind of like that's when you kind of set out everything.
Oh, so it depends.
But then you can. But there's also like a bit of casual streaming that some people will do, where it's just literally, hey, I've got nothing else to do today. Surprise stream, here you go. But then I don't have a schedule yet. I'm not sure if you got a schedule or anything like that yet, but I'm planning to just start a schedule and have things sort of regular. But yeah.
And then is it like streamers almost the same like YouTuber, for example? My content more likely into the visa things about my Indonesian viewers, and maybe Steve more into the food blogging something. And what about like the streamers? Also almost same?
I think you're gonna find that it's gonna be vastly different depending on the creator, and that's kind of where you can differentiate streamers and YouTubers. You're gonna find that YouTubers have to be a bit more meticulous on like planning what they're gonna do, and figure out their brand and like the storyboarding and all of that. On the most part, your
the
streamers, thank you, are gonna go in with like an idea of what they want to do on the stream, and then they just go live and then figure it out for the most part.
So improvise
for the most part, like they play a game that it's like about playing the game, so you don't have to like storyboard the game and then pick out highlights. But then it also really differs on the type of creator. Like you're gonna get people who do like gaming stuff, but when I was doing stream content, one day a week I'd do a game show or like a trivia show.
So cool.
Yeah,
so
I saw it on your Insta as well.
So I'd spend a few hours preparing trivia questions, and that's kind of the middle ground. And you find like more prominent creators will implement some YouTube skill sets into their streams to like storyboard and like plan out sections, but that's because they're essentially using their streams as a recording session for their YouTube videos. And that's kind of
okay.
So you're gonna see it at like different aspects, like what are the creators doing for their streams? Like, are they a casual, like I feel like playing and like make a community just to hang out with? Are they like trying to develop a platform as a creator? So like it's gonna vastly change and depend on their expectation of output on the other end. But you're gonna find majority of streamers are far more casual.
Casual.
They're doing it because it's for the love of games or for the love of like building a community. Like it's a fun hobby.
Pure like hobby.
It's a very fun hobby. Whereas like you're not gonna see as many hobbyist YouTubers because there's
different.
There's so much effort that goes into making a good YouTube video that no one is gonna do that because it's just for the fun of it. I mean,
I feel attacked.
I was gonna say, like, I find like for me it's very hobbyist because the editing part is very like therapeutic for me.
I was gonna say
it really is. It's so nice editing a video.
I hate it.
Fair. It's not for everybody by any means.
Actually, I'm agree with you because again, like from our perspective as a YouTuber, like the beauty of it, like when you edit it, like I can't wait to see how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
And especially when you post it on the channel and then boom, like, oh, I just did like something good. It feels good, you know, like
I've done. You can edit with any free software, but I've done probably not the best thing, and I bought like I've spent some money into it, but at the same time, it's just like a hobby of mine. So it's like I'm like happy to buy like Final Cut Pro for like my computer and stuff, and people are gonna be like, why you spend like $250 on like editing software when you're not full time?
People are just like, why didn't you get DaVinci?
100%.
That's what I use.
And that's a great software.
Shout out to CapCut. CapCut is my life.
It's so good.
So good.
It's like, you know what I wish that Final Cut had from CapCut was in CapCut you can do via auto captions and stuff. Like,
okay. I might
so
look into
that.
You can do it in post on Instagram.
That's true.
So because I don't know too much about CapCut, is that on the phone or do you have that on the computer as well? On both. Okay, I'm gonna look into that then. I think that'll be handy.
And some of the filters, I know they are like have the pro version and then just the normal version, but sometimes they have like the 2 attempts free like captions. I did it like many times because like they gave us like 2 attempts just to see how it goes. It's good also for the marketing, you know.
It's really good.
And then with other like software or other platform for doing editing, like you said, like come on, like you spend money and then you're still casual. Some of people like, bro, what you doing, man? Like, but again, it's a hobby. Like sometimes
it's all part of the hobby. Yeah, definitely.
Well, speaking on like the therapeutic side of it, I remember it was last year I entered into this Overwatch tournament. And we got basically put into these like random teams, completely random. We didn't know who these people were, and it was like very much like an underdog story for us because like not really many people knew about who we were in that team. And I remember like with my computer, I've got a button that literally just records the last 2 minutes of anything that happens, and I'm playing with these guys and we're practicing and all that. I'm pressing that button almost all the time because we're sitting there
Really?
laughing, having a good time and all that. So then I had this like file just full of like a storyboard of everything that we had. I made this like 15-20 minute video of basically the story of our team going from like these mucking around funny group of like random strangers that led up to them being the champions of this tournament where we probably shouldn't have won in like multiple different stages, and like but the editing side of it is what I love because I'm sitting there and I'm watching it all back from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting, it's like very it's like
surreal.
Even though it literally happened like maybe like a month ago, it's the nostalgia feeling's already there, editing it, adding that music into it, how you feel at that moment. It's very I get what I feel it.
You pour your soul into it, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
It's your touch, you know, it's you, like that's something that you connected with your emotional, eh?
Yeah, some people thought it was a little bit over cinematic because of the music and stuff that I used. But, hey, I was in the moment, you know. I was sitting, I'm crying tears. Oh, it's so beautiful.
So exciting, you know. Like, but again, like, I forgot to tell you guys because we are so limited with time. So again, like, for focusing on again trying to promoting watch community.
There you go.
Watch community. Yeah, we are here where it exists. So everyone that watched this video, YouTube,
Watch this.
Thank you.
Watch me now.
And listen to on my podcast. Just don't feel like shy whatsoever. We're not like we're not gonna bite you or whatsoever. We're just gonna embrace you. Like you are welcome here. Like boys or girls, old, young,
everybody, yeah.
Everyone's like, If you just like, I'm just doing like a small content. I'm like just watching YouTube. Again, like we're not here just for the content creator.
Come through it, everybody.
Build up not networks. If you feel lonely, we are here like every month, like one meetup, and then every Saturday we also plan to have like a morning coffee catch up. Again, we're trying to build up more and more casual catch up for everyone's. Again, like we want to build up networks because Perth is again like a little hidden gem.
Absolutely.
We need to expose ourselves. We're so full with amazing people, amazing places. That's something that we have to also be grateful.
Yeah. And a little bit of advice that I always tell people because if you haven't been to an event, even if it's not our space, I urge you to like reach out to like wherever you are. There's going to be communities around, and if you're feeling anxious, especially in this space, everybody feels anxious.
Yeah,
that's what it is a testament of the community. We are all anxious as heck. So
very much.
So trust that everybody else overcame that anxiety and are loving the space. It's worth taking the leap. It's worth taking the leap, and it's I've made some of the most incredible lifelong friends through this community, and I would just wish that for others.
It's so welcoming. I remember on the first meetup, it was me and my like Amanda were there. I remember we were just sitting in the car like, all right, so we're gonna do this or what? But then when we actually built up the courage to get out the car and meet you guys, it was just awesome. It was like, oh man, I remember like talking to Amanda about like, wow, this is like really cool that Perth just has this whole like hub, and like I wish that Calgary, like this was the one piece I feel like I missed from or Calgary didn't really have, was just that creator community. And I was like, damn, this is just really cool, and like I'm definitely gonna like meet up with these guys, like and girls, anybody, like a lot more, and I guess like here I am today
here
doing
we are.
a pond.
Yeah.
So sad that we have to like again limited by time.
All good.
Again,
all good.
one more time, like if you want to promote your channel across platform from JD.
Yep. So that's JD Raycraft on all socials. That's YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, all the important ones.
Yep.
You can find me there.
Yeah. And then what about you, Pav?
Pav, I'm at Pavlovaface. That's PAVA. Oh no, PAVLOVAFACE.
Yeah.
On all the socials, so you can find me there.
And then what about you, Steve?
Yeah, I'm Steven Arcus, StevenArcus, mainly on YouTube, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like,
Ignore us. Go ahead. Ignore us.
No, don't go for them too.
when Steve hits 1,000 followers, he's gonna stream.
Oh yeah, actually, I'd do that. Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah,
or maybe free burger.
okay. Oh my.
Do a live like food review.
Well, why not? That's a fun idea.
And there you go. Don't miss out with the Pixel Expo next week on the 28th and 29th. Make sure you have fun there, and then tickets still available. Just go fast,
Just
man.
do it.
Just do it.
I'll see you there. Don't even think.
All
Go.
right. Go.
Pixel Expo.
Go.
All right, bye.
All right, thank you very much, everyone, for watching this episode, and see you on the next one. Bye
See you
bye.
soon. Bye-bye.